I'm sure many of us are familiar with Einstein's statement. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Now, not doing the same things over and over again that yielded negative results for you is completely rational, and I understand. But all too often, it's peculiar when you meet people that tell you they were a completely different kind of person and they've almost adopted the opposite persona so as not to be taken advantage of anymore, rather than adjusting or fine-tuning the problem area in their lives or in their personalities, or, putting the armor around that soft spot, or creating boundaries around it before you let them in, or keeping people at a distance before you trust them. And I realize that sometimes it's in reaction to sort of massive trauma, or, guys that have lost everything in future relationships, including their kids, which is no small thing at all. So here's something I thought was worth considering. How many people being tired of their lives thus far get to a point where they go, that's it, I'm going to adopt a completely different life now, a completely different persona almost. It's almost like someone saying, I'm going to live in Iceland. But it's not just fixing the parts of them that were always frustrating them, that were sort of always vulnerable to being taken advantage of. Instead of fine-tuning the very specific and critical area of your life that needs fixing, that needs fine-tuning, people often overhaul and recreate themselves completely. They almost put on a safe, false persona. And because it's very far removed from the vulnerable, real, open selves they might have shown their friends and family that only they know, they develop this tough exterior where all that may have been necessary was to target a very, very major and critical aspect of themselves, fine-tune that, or build a wall around that, or fortify that, or create very strong boundaries protecting that part of you. Or if it's trust, for instance, if you're a person that trusts very easily, recognizing that from now on, you're going to hold people at arm's length and then sensibly trust them over time to a certain degree. There's no point having gone from being a completely soft, nice guy to saying, I got taken advantage of, so here's the solution. I'm going to think in a very binary way and say, I'm going to be a real cold, hard ass. No one will ever hurt me again that way. Yeah, it's true, but we often don't see the side effects from things like that. What are you losing? What are you losing that you once enjoyed expressing and connecting with other people simply because you don't want to be hurt by strangers? I mean, often you're not that worried about exposing that vulnerable side to your friends and family. It's just that you need to fine-tune those aspects of yourself with complete strangers, people who are more likely to take advantage of you and simply don't want to be in your presence just because of your personality and company, i.e. bosses, potential relationships and so forth. Sometimes there's ulterior motives there. It's not just who you are as a person. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Have you ever done this to yourself to a small degree or to a large degree, where looking back on it, all you really needed to do was really focus on a critical aspect of yourself so that you could never get taken advantage of again in that specific way, but keep the totality of who you are and your persona intact? Don't change everything. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Or have you noticed other people change completely and they've even told you, I used to be this kind of person, but I learned my lesson. Now I don't let anyone do X, Y, and Z. Now I don't ever do A, B, and C. Anyway, let me know your thoughts below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon and hit all to be notified of all my videos. Join the chat on Discord. And if you want to say thanks, feel free to donate. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you later, guys.